Have you heard? Premier Heating and Air is kicking off the new year with great savings on all 2023 year-end models. Get huge discounts on all closeout models. So call Premier Heating and Air while these new 2023 year-end models last. And right now, get up to $2,000 federal tax credit on qualified systems. Great deals with tax season almost here. Premier Heating and Air, where financing is available for all homeowners. Log on to dublin.premierishere.com or call 478-300-2633 and experience a Premier difference today. Premier Heating and Air is a locally owned and operated company. And this offer ends 1/31/24.
Welcome everybody. I'm glad to have with me today my dear friend Tami Wavrick, and we have served together on the chamber together for years, and you have been preparing for this time in our life in the year of our Lord 2024, huh?
We have.
You got green on.
I do. It's time to pull out the green.
Yeah, and I actually have green on. You can see it on television. It might not be as green as Tami is, but Tami, we talked, I guess, after St. Patrick's last year, but you and your sidekick,
Randy Stone.
Yep, Randy Stone, and we're filming this at Classic Forest, and I want to thank Jay and Julie and all of them for allowing us to come in, and oh my goodness, how could you get in a more beautiful place?
Exactly, exactly.
So, first of all, can you believe it's here?
No, 2024 seemed so long away when we stepped onto the committee, but it's finally here, and it's our turn.
And where did you start? I know how y'all go through the ranks. Where did you start at?
So we started as vice presidents of the Blarney and Shillelagh, and then we had COVID, so we missed a couple years. So we've had kind of the extended time on the committee, but it's finally here.
Well, that could be a good thing, though.
It could be. It could be. But we're glad to be.
Yeah.
Running it.
Let's talk about the previous co-chairman. They did a fabulous job, didn't they?
They sure did. Cameron and Kim did a great job and really helped prepare us, and that goes for all the previous chairs.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this month of events really almost runs itself. It doesn't, but it is. It's a smooth show.
Yeah, and it takes a lot of volunteers. You mentioned that, you know, unlike, say, cherry blossom and making, a lot of people get paid. We are strictly a volunteer basis only.
We are 100% volunteer.
You excel there.
I did, and all of us have full-time jobs. So this is really, I would say, a labor of the love of the Shamrocks.
Yeah.
It's a lot, but it's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
Well, I'm going to predict one thing this year, and that is that Cameron and Pam will get the Dick Killebrew Award.
And Kim,
Yeah.
Cameron and Kim.
That's
well,
right.
That's right. You know what? I'd take that bet. I would take that bet.
Those of you that are watching know, some of you are saying, how in the world do they know that? Well,
That's
just
right.
stay tuned. You're going to find out
That's
exactly how they get that. But let's talk about a few things we got going on this year, and I'm going to have Kristen on later, but we've moved the Arts and Crafts Festival.
We have. This year, the City of Dublin has received a grant for some improvements down on Madison Street, and that project should be moving along, which we planned so early, we didn't want to be in the middle of it. So Arts and Crafts will be at Jackson Street Plaza, which is that area behind Company Supply and Curry Maffitt. That area, the parking lot, and Gaines Street, and part of Pitt's Toyota has been so kind to share some of their space with us. And we're excited to have it down there.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be great.
Yeah, we do appreciate Jerry and just opening that up and allowing us. He's definitely a friend of downtown. He serves on the board downtown,
Yes.
and we want to thank Glenda Berry and all of the people that, because when we think on a wide basis, if you're up on the 7th floor looking down, you know, I see the chamber and the Downtown Development Authority and the Lawrence County Development Authority and the county commission and the city council and so many people it takes. And you got to admit, you came here, I guess, several years ago, you and your husband, and you walked into a community of people that actually work together with each other.
That's correct, and that it is a community event. I don't know how to stress that. Everybody participates and helps make it the success that it is. If it wasn't for our sponsors and the community, this event would not be in the 59th year.
No, and it wouldn't be on the scale it is.
Right.
There's no doubt.
It continues to grow every year.
So you or Randy, I got to know, and Randy's coming up in just a little while, but who's in charge of weather for Super Saturday?
You know what? I'm going to put that on Randy because he's
He's
going
not here
second.
yet.
Yeah, so he's going second. So
He should have went first.
that's right. Although I have heard that it never rains for Music and Munchies, and now that's on Super Saturday. So I think that's a pretty good.
We could get a song. I know there's a song, It Never Rains in California. I know. There is a Dublin, California, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, so there you go.
We could insert GA instead there.
Right.
So what's your favorite event?
So I love, I try to go to as many as I can. In recent year, the last 2 years, I have been lucky enough to give the proclamation at the wrestling event out at the high school.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun, I have to say. It happens to fall on the same day as our gala, so I have to kind of split the difference, but that is really fun. And I do always love the pancake supper. I don't know how you can go wrong with that. Balloon Fest is so fun. We had such great weather last year, and hopefully that will happen again because we've got some exciting stuff planned for that. And then, of course, Super Saturday, the parade. How fun.
Now, you got to say, and I know we're cheating here, but you are a chamber ambassador, so you got to say the breakfast.
Right.
The Irish breakfast.
The Irish Chamber breakfast is a big deal, so that's great.
There's a lot of good ones. When we got almost 50 events, there is something for everybody. And they're all family events, aren't
they? They are. They're just, I do feel like if you can't find something for your family to do during that month, you're not trying very hard.
No.
Can I say that?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're not trying very
hard.
hard.
I've said it many times, you know, so, and Super Saturday, if you can't do anything else, I do the pancake supper, and then, I mean, what a deal. It's usually about $10, all the sausage and bacon and pancakes and milk and, you know, all the things to go with it. So it's a steal, and it all stays, the money stays here in our community.
It does, and it's just great. And you see everybody you know when you go to that.
Yeah. Let me ask you something. Y'all have to do the proclamation. Do you have it down yet, or are you going to have to read?
You know, I have it down usually. I do keep it, I have my little cheat sheet on my phone normally. So
Good.
if I freeze, I can just look down and I can hopefully get through it. But we all practice that in our meetings, and I do say for the newcomers on our committee, that's so nerve-wracking. But once you start doing it, it's really, it's no problem.
Really. And you got to have cheat sheets. Not right now, but usually my interviews, I have cheat sheets laying on the floor, and I'll have people tell me, what is that down there? I said, well, that's my notes. Well, you never looked at them. I said, no, they're there in case I need them.
That's right. That's right.
You never know. I just didn't need them today.
That's right.
But talking about St. Patrick's, my goodness, I'm excited. It's here. We get out our green, and we get ready to go. So anything else you want to say before we bring Randy?
I don't think so. It's going to be a great month, and we are super excited and so appreciative of all of our sponsors, all of the folks who volunteer, and just all of the different organizations that participate and take it on. We couldn't do it without everybody.
No, and we can't thank you enough. We could stay here and do this show 24 hours, still can't. We could say thank you over and over, and we cannot thank you enough for making this happen. And to you watching us that are out of town or watching us on YouTube, we're excited about you coming to Dublin because we want to showcase our community, our city, and we'll be on our best behavior. So,
that's right. Hopefully we will. We will. We always are.
We will. Me and you
that's
will.
That's right.
So we'll get everybody else too. So y'all stay with us. We'll be back right after this.
I'm Heath Richter, and we just want to invite everybody to come on down to the Houston Clinic and check us out at our new facility. We've been in Dublin for a while now, obviously, but have a new office here, and we'd just like you to come down and see some of the new stuff we're offering. And if you need to get checked out, we'd be glad to do that for you. We've got able to do some ultrasound-guided injections now, and physical therapy, and just a little bit better space, so hopefully we can get you in and out of here a little bit quicker.
Come by and see us today at our brand new location, the Houston Clinic, Medical Drive in Dublin.
Hi, I'm Tom Dominy, Here at Dublin & Nelson, we pride ourselves on providing the industry's highest quality products at the most competitive pricing. We are a full-service wholesaler specializing in plumbing, irrigation, and industrial products. With a staff that collectively offers more than 50 years of expertise, our team knows your industry, and we can answer your questions and help you get the parts and equipment you need. From mowing to Renee, we carry the plumbing, irrigation, and industrial products you need from the brands you trust. We also carry a great lineup of Milwaukee tools. At Dublin & Nelson, our goal is the long-term success of your business. We achieve that goal with a simple commitment, doing things right, one customer at a time. If you have a question, or if you're looking for a hard-to-find part, give us a call. Our experts are ready to help. Order online, give us a call, or come by at 507 Airport Road in Dublin. We're committed to building long-term relationships with our customers by earning your business every day.
Progressive Rural Telephone Co-op offers a full range of communication products and services to its members in Lawrence County and surrounding areas. We take pride in being your total communications provider, and we work hard to provide quality services at the best prices. In addition to offering phone service, we provide high-speed internet and digital high-def TV. And we always strive to put our members first. Progressive Rural, your total communications company. Small enough to know you, large enough to serve you. ProgressiveTel.com. Call 478-984-4201 or stop by 890 Simpson Avenue in Rents. Progressive Rural Telephone Co-op. Quality products and installation since 1985. That's 4 seasons.
From humble beginnings with a desire to serve the Dudley community, Bank of Dudley has grown to 5 locations, serving Lawrence, Twiggs, and surrounding counties. Serving our community since 1905, the Bank of Dudley is looking forward to its 2nd century of community banking. Drop in today to any of our 5 locations: Jeffersonville, Dudley, East Dublin, Veterans Boulevard, and downtown Dublin. Bank of Dudley, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. Welcome back, everybody. As promised, I have with us Randy Stone. He is the co-chair this year with Tami, and y'all make a good team, don't you, brother?
We do. We've been doing this for quite a few years now. We started back. COVID was our first year. We did those 2 events, and then it was shut down, so we kind of went into a whole pattern for 2 years, and then things, started up again. So we've been doing this for quite some time.
Yeah, you was definitely in a holding pattern. It was new to all of us, wasn't it?
It was.
I mean, we just didn't know, but there were some tough decisions during that time. I know people were upset. I was disappointed myself, that we had to cancel St. Patrick's, but it just seems like we're going down the road and we see it in the rear view mirror now.
Absolutely. It's behind us, and I'm glad, and we're looking forward to great things for this year.
Amen. And we got a great festival lined up, and this is number 59.
59.
Almost old as me and you, ain't it?
I know.
Well, almost old as me. I don't it's crazy. Randy, I remember in the late 60s, I don't even remember why. It was something at school. I was going to be in the St. Patrick's parade. And my mom had to take me down to Dunn's department store downtown. I don't know if you remember that.
I do.
But and I had to get a green bow tie, and I thought I was something. I must have been 8 years old or so, and I wish I could remember. I've thought about it many times. I was talking to my mom the other day about it, but it wasn't near what it is now back then. But you got to start somewhere.
Exactly.
And you know, the Dick Killebrews and the Ann Everleys and Mr. Champion, W.H. Champion, people like that, I don't think they could even fathom what their idea that they come up with sitting around Ma Hawkins drinking coffee and want to do something good for the community. I don't even think they could have realized what their idea was going to blossom into.
Exactly. Yeah, I've been here all my life, and I've watched it evolve over the years. Yeah. And it was funny. I was just thinking about it. This is the 59th year of the festival, and I'm 59 years old. So
we started it for you. That's pretty
so
good.
That's pretty ironic that.
So you and Tami, y'all are co-chairs. How do you break that down? Do you each have certain things to do, or you collaborate on everything? Tell me how that works as co-chair.
We break it down, and each person has jobs to do. But I'm telling you what, Tami Wavrick has been a godsend for me with this. She does things before you even know that it needs to be done. She's already done it, and she calls me up or sends me a text and says, "Listen, we need to do this, 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 and this. And by the way, I've already, And I'm like, I couldn't have asked for a better co-chair. Tami's been awesome, and I've really loved working with her over the last couple of years.
She's phenomenal. Her and her husband have just been a great addition to our community since they came here. But we made a few changes this year that we talked about, and I'm gonna have Kristen Best. She's gonna be in a little while to talk about arts and crafts. But tell me, I told you one of my memories, and I have many. What are some of your memories growing up in the past that you remember going to St. Patrick's?
Going to St. Patrick's. Well, of course, I was in band in high school, so we always marched in the St. Patrick's parade. That was, just a given. If you were involved in anything with your school, you were going to be in the St. Patrick's parade. That was just something that we always looked forward to and always enjoyed doing. Yeah. And then after that, back when it was at Stubbs Park, everybody would leave the parade and go down to Stubbs Park and just enjoy the afternoon. And then later on, when the Munchies started being downtown, and go downtown to the Munchies, and that was that Super Saturday that everybody remembers so fondly. And I think that's what we've strived as a committee, to bring it back to that, to have it downtown, make it a fun day for the community and the citizens of Dublin and Lawrence County, and just bring something good to our community. Yeah. And to keep it downtown in that designated area so that everybody, it's pretty much within walking distance. And yeah, we're super excited about arts and crafts being in that new plaza back this year. So, but I won't talk about that. I'll let Kristen talk about that.
Yeah, that's right. But it is one of the events, and so you have all these civic clubs, and I was talking to Tami about it a while ago, and our city and county commissioners and council, and so many people are involved in this, and it's got to be good. I know you two are the face in the co-chair, but you're riding on the shoulders of many people, aren't you?
Of many people, so many people that have come before us, that have paved the way and made it so easy for us to do what we do. Yeah. And then the committee that we work with, we've got a great group of people that volunteer their time, and we meet every month. It's a year-long commitment. It's not just, we don't just start in March and get this thing done. It takes a year to plan it. So those people that have volunteered their time, that kind of hold Tami and I up and support us with everything that we try to do, those are a great group of people, and I don't think they get near enough recognition for what they do.
I agree. And our downtown area has been paved, so all the remnants of the shamrocks y'all paint are all gone. They're under all that asphalt.
Exactly.
So when are we going to put some new shamrocks out?
I'm not sure of the date, but we do have a date coming up soon. We've already discussed that in our meetings. So we've sought out some people that can freehand those shamrocks so that they look nice. Some of us can do it. Some of us have a little wonky shamrock if we try to do it freehand. So we've invested in some stencils and some artists that we can get down there on that
Very
night
smart.
and get that project taken care of, because we've just got to have shamrocks on the street in downtown Dublin.
Yeah. Okay, whether it's Shamrock Your Ride or whatever, we've got right there on the screen is the website. We'll leave it up. It's been up and down while we talk. You can go on there and get all the information. we've got, I was looking at them last night. We got a lot of new, Miss Ricks, she's a doozy now.
Right.
She's got new stuff every year, but we've got new St. Patrick's shirts. We've got new kind of logos that says Dublin on it. We cannot say enough about Glenda Ricks, can we?
No, Glenda's, we're so appreciative of everything that she's done and what she's done for such a long period of time. You've got to, that's a commitment, and she's fulfilled her duties on that committee many times over.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, I think back when we talk about memories, I miss Miss Lucy Skinner.
Miss Lucy, yeah.
She and Miss Cannon, Jeff Cannon's mom. People like that did so much, and Miss Lucy. Of course, I interview Miss St. Patrick's every year, and I could count on Miss Lucy coming in all her grace.
Right.
She was a very graceful woman, just very sweet and down to earth. But she took Miss St. Patrick's everywhere, to every event, made sure she was dressed to a T. But I miss people like that. You talked about people that have come before y'all.
Right.
We could just never thank them enough for what they've done. I know they've gone on to be with the Lord, but I miss people like that. Can you think of people that we know that's gone on that you miss being a part of St. Patrick's when you start gearing up every year?
There's just so many of those people, like you've already mentioned several of them, Miss Lucy, Miss Cannon, all those people that just stick out in your mind when you think of St. Patrick's back when we were much younger and growing up in this town, and you always saw those faces. I knew the faces even before I knew the names as a child.
We didn't know what they'd done though.
Exactly, but we knew they were the ladies with the green coats on, and they were always promoting St. Patrick's. So
yes, they were. They were incredible. And now we, and people like you and Tammy who worked through the ranks and will continue to help. Now you're going to be leaving it for somebody else, and let me ask you this: don't you always want to leave it better for the next people? Absolutely.
Tammy and I were talking about that today. That we're so thankful for the people that we started that were at top of the ranks when we started, that have helped us along the way so that we could do the job that we want to do, because you always want to leave it better than you found it. You just always want to leave it on a positive note.
But I have covered this St. Patrick's for 20-something years, and I've been down there, and I'm freezing to death. And then I've been down there. I'd have to pull off layers as I went, and then I've been with shorts and a short sleeve shirt on. So in March,
you just don't ever know.
In March, it can go either way. Right. March winds we know we're going to struggle with. And of course, we know April showers bring May flowers. And that's why, and I said it earlier with Tammy, but Randy, thank you for letting us come. We're at Classic Florist today, if you just joined us. I can't ask for a more beautiful backdrop here. Y'all always do a wonderful job, and you've been doing this for a long time, haven't you?
I've been doing this for over 40 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
My goodness, 19 years old? I had to do some math, what you said a while ago.
Yep, I started downtown at Rose Flower Shop when I was in high school.
Wow. Did you think at 19 you'd still be doing this at 59?
I did not.
Yeah.
No.
It's been good to you.
It's been good to me.
And you're incredible. You have won awards. This isn't just it is a local flower shop, but you have won awards on the national level. You competed in all kind of things, and I know I'm probably embarrassing you now, but you're not going to say it. I'm talking to a very humble person right here, but I always enjoy coming in. Classic is a beautiful place. We want to thank also Jay and Julie Mullis. Always support things that we do, and I know they've supported you and worked with you side by side.
And there's no way that I could do what I'm doing if it wasn't for them. Because when I started showing interest in this and I got involved, I went to them and I asked them, I said, so there'll come a time when I'll need a few days here and there to go do St. Patrick's stuff, and they've supported me, and I can't thank them enough for that. They're community-minded people. Of course, they've had this business in Dublin for like 19 years now, I think. So, and I worked for them since they bought it. I was here when they bought it. I think I'm the last one that came with the shop. So everybody else is gone that was here, and I'm still still here, but yeah, I have to thank them and for their support of the festival and supporting me so that I can support the festival.
Yeah, they're wonderful people, no doubt. I used to do business at Classic when it was on North Jefferson Street, and here in this beautiful place, heck of a lot bigger. Than it was, but so many beautiful things here. So if you're in here and you already do business, make sure you thank Jay and Julie, because they're just a much part of St. Patrick's as you are by allowing you to do those things that you have to do.
Exactly.
Okay, last question. I always have to know, what is your favorite or favorites events of St. Patrick's?
Oh, wow. My favorite event. I don't know that I can say that there's one favorite event. I mean, I love Super Saturday, but I also like the build-up, the pancake supper on Thursday night. I mean, that's just been a part of my life for as long as I can remember. Yeah. So
how could you not like that?
Absolutely. And then, of course, I already mentioned Super Saturday. That's just so much that that we're able to do, and I just thank the Lord that we live in a community where we can celebrate like that, and it's a family event, and that we can bring our family and not have to worry about stuff that you would worry with in a major city.
Yeah, absolutely. We do live in a wonderful community where people actually work together.
Right.
We know of cities right here in middle Georgia that we could say that never get along for anything, and then we live in this community that if it's good for the community, our leaders, our people, they get together and we make things like this 59th year happen.
Right.
59
Absolutely.
years.
How about that?
Can you believe that old? I wasn't talking about St. Patrick.
Oh, no, I can't believe I'm that old.
And I'm older than you are, but the older I've gotten, it's like a roller coaster. Like, I can't believe 2023 is over with.
I know.
I mean, it's like the older we get, Randy, it's like it just disappears.
You know what? We'll turn around and we'll be decorating Christmas trees again before we even know it. And we just took them down here in the store.
You better get them out.
I know. That's just how fast it seems to be passing by.
It does. Well, I appreciate you and Tami talking to me today, and wonderful co-chairs this year. The website's still been flashing up and down on the bottom of the screen. Go and find out. There's many events you can come to. You'll want to come to. Go to some that you've never been to. And if you're watching us from these other communities, other states, we get, Randy, in a 3-month period, I just checked it, it was 1,061,000 people had been to our YouTube page.
Wow.
So a lot of people, and there ain't that many people live here, so they're coming from all over the place. They're watching us from all over the place. So however you're watching us today, and if you are on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook or anything like that, come to Dublin. If you've never been, come on and see what St. Patrick's is all about. If you've been before, if you've been every year, we want you to come back, because as we said a while ago with Tami, we're going to be on our best behavior.
That's all right.
And as we always are. And it's a welcoming community. I can tell you, Randy and I grew up here. It's not the little town we grew up in, but it's still that little town type atmosphere. Because the people genuinely love you, and it's great, Randy, that the people that supported me and you growing up, whether it was band or different events we were in, church, and now we're able to support people just like we were supported. And it's a good feeling, isn't it?
It is. It's a real good feeling. And now that I have grandkids coming along, I mean, when I had my kids coming up, my boys coming up through Dublin High School, I started to realize some of that importance. And now that I've got grandkids, I just see that it's even more important that we stay involved and keep those kids on the right path.
Amen. Thank you, Randy.
You're welcome. Thank you.
However you're watching us today, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Citizens Bank of Lawrence County, green and growing, invested in the communities we serve. For consumer loans, commercial loans, mortgage loans, contact us at 272-7775 or log on to cbs-lc.com. Citizens Bank of Lawrence County, located on Hillcrest Parkway and downtown in the Henry Building. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
As a small business owner, when I first bought the company, I had so much on my plate and was worried about what to do next. One thing I didn't have to worry about was health insurance for my employees. Darren came in, laid it out, and just made the process so simple. He'll come, sit down, explain each plan, each option, and it's just been a great relationship. Darren's the type of guy that if it's a good fit, he'll tell you. He's not going to try to sell you something that's not good for you.
Well, Mike and his team have been clients for a long time, and it's just like working with family. My first paying job, I worked at Piggly Wiggly here in Dublin as a bag boy. So things have come full circle that I get to work with Mike and his employees, and we do our very best to answer their questions, fill their needs, and we work out things on an individual basis.
Dealing with Darren is not just Darren by himself. He has his family around him and other team members that we can depend on. We can pick up the phone and call Allison or any of them and get the same professional care. If you're a small business owner in this area, you owe it to yourself to sit down and give Darren a chance to show you what he can do for your business.
They're just really great guys to work with, and part of our family as well. Local and loving it.
Since 1967.
The tradition continues.